Welcome back, my students, to a brand new episode of Comic Class. In today's lesson, guys, we'll be looking at Stan Lee and Steve Ditko's The Amazing Spider-Man issue 16. And yeah, this issue has a guest appearance of Daredevil. It's going to be a really fun issue to talk about, so without further ado, let's jump right into today's story. Let's go. Real quick, guys, if you want to help me get more videos out faster, you can donate to the channel at the Cash App down below. This helps me treat these videos more like a job and will help the channel and videos to grow and come out more often. I appreciate anyone who donates or doesn't donate, and don't feel like you have to be a fan of the channel. You can still show your support by liking and commenting on the video, and with that out of the way, hope you enjoyed the video. So this story starts off with Peter basically getting mad from Aunt May, basically telling him that she wants him to meet a friend of hers, daughter of a friend of hers called Mary Jane Watson. And we know who Mary Jane is, but in the story so far, he hasn't met her yet. So he basically gets out to get some fresh air. He gets dressed in his Spider-Man costume, and he basically goes to go swing throughout the city. Now, while he's swinging through the city, he runs across a group of criminals basically robbing a place, and we get to see the Daredevil, which is Matt Murdock, and he's basically going to get mugged or taken out by these criminals. But then Spider-Man shows up and basically attacks the criminals, making quick work of them and basically saving Matt Murdock from getting mugged or even killed. And Spider-Man basically talks to him for a little bit, and then he makes his leave. Now, Matt Murdock basically had the entire situation under control, being Daredevil, and we're going to see a little bit of what he can do later on in the issue. Now, there's a guy called the Ringmaster, and he basically is having a circus in New York City. And he's doing this type of ploy, saying that Spider-Man's going to be at his circus and get a ton of people to come to the circus to fill the entire circus top, basically, the place where they have all the attractions and stuff and the shows. And yeah, so while that play is going on, we can see that Peter talks to J. Jonah Jameson to get himself to be able to go to the circus. And Jonah basically tells him not to take any pictures of Spider-Man. He's thinking if he keeps him out of the papers, maybe he'll go try to find another city to do his superheroics in, which is really funny. We also get to see Peter and Betty's relationship kind of like a little bit rocky still, and with Peter kind of like messing up and showing her that he had a circus ticket to go to circus and he didn't invite her. So she suspects something's going on, like an affair with a different girl, which is really interesting plot point. Now, Peter eventually gets into Spider-Man costume, and he goes and he basically plays the part in the circus. And the Ringmaster puts forth his master plan to get Spider-Man under his hypnosis, basically his hypnotic spell, as well as the crowd of onlookers, the audience. Now, Daredevil, not being affected by this because he's blind, was able to go and try to capture the Ringmaster, but the Ringmaster has hypnotized Spider-Man, and him and Spider-Man get into a fight. And the fight is pretty interesting. Eventually, Daredevil was able to outsmart and outfight the Ringmaster, which is a very simple thing to do. It's mainly Spider-Man that he's having to, try to ward off and defend himself from. Eventually gets the Ringmaster's hat. He's able to take away the effects of the hypnosis from Spider-Man, and him and Spider-Man basically work together as the Ringmaster gets its entire circus crew to attack Spider-Man and Daredevil. Now, Daredevil uses acrobatics and his super senses, basically having an enhanced sense of hearing, smell, and taste, to basically take out some of the members. Eventually, Spider-Man takes center stage in this fight, and Matt Murdock basically gets out of his Daredevil outfit and goes back into the audience to watch the end of this fight. And yeah, we get a really cool action scene where Spider-Man grabs like a 500-pound barbell that a guy called Samson was holding and was trying to whack Spider-Man with, and Spider-Man basically just grabs it with ease and throws it at one of the members, or a group of the members, like it was a basketball. as one of them said. So it shows how strong Spider-Man is in his rookie days. As you can tell, this is very new to the job, Spider-Man. Now, Spider-Man basically takes out all the circus crew and eventually gets to the Ringmaster, and the Ringmaster tries to use his hypnotic spell on Spider-Man again, but this time Spider-Man closes his eyes so he can't be hypnotized, and he basically lands like a haymaker or regular punch on the Ringmaster, claiming that he has a glass jaw. And Mad Murdock basically just claps as Spider-Man has done a really good job in, solving the situation. With Mad Murdock's help, of course. So Spider-Man basically ties up all of the Ringmaster and his circus crew, and he leaves them for the police. And the issue ends with Mad Murdock basically with his friends, as well as going to the Ringmaster to do a little bit of an inside joke, saying that if he needs a lawyer to call him, with the Ringmaster basically saying to get lost. It was really funny. We also get to see that Spider-Man had gotten all the people out of the hypnosis, the hypnotic spell, and everyone just goes on with their day. And yeah, that's how the issue ends with Spider-Man basically going back into the city, basically saving the day, and that's how it ends. I guess he's going back to his house and stuff like that to deal with Aunt May basically nagging him more about the Mary Jane chick, as he says. And it's really interesting, and that's how the issue ends. And that was Stan Lee's Ditko's The Amazing Spider-Man issue 16. It was a fun little single issue. I really enjoyed it. I thought that it would be a little more bloated considering that we're dealing with two superheroes. But overall, it was a really good issue to read, and I definitely recommend that y'all go check it out. Link in the description down below for y'all to go check it out on Comixology. And yeah, until next video, guys, where we'll be looking at the Amazing Spider-Man issue 17. I can't wait to read it and to go through with it with you guys on the next video, so be sure not to miss it when that one drops. But until next time, guys, God bless you. Until the next lesson, keep on reading those comments.